Living safe is dangerous, and here's why. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful Corona-free day. Today is Tuesday, March the 5th at 4:15 p.m. How are you doing? So, living safe is dangerous. What does that mean? Well, let's get into it. Here's the thing. There's a pretty girl. You didn't ever talk to her. If action films didn't exist, adrenaline junkies, any of this stuff, if it doesn't exist, life has no purpose. Plain and simple. Your food wouldn't have salt, nothing would have taste, and nothing would be good. You need to add an element of danger to your life in order to feel alive. And everybody does that. How? Through other media forms. Action, music, dancing. And that's why, unfortunately, I believe a lot of people live their experiences through other people on Facebook and Instagram. Facts. I love the idea of living dangerously, but you also want to live. You know what I mean? You don't want to do something dangerous because of the preconceived notion, the idea that you might actually do something bad to someone, to yourself, or something like that. And what I'm saying is living safe is dangerous. It's not so much about being reckless, but you should take risks. There's that old adage about people always talking about looking back in their life, wishing they'd done more, wishing that they took more chances. Well, this is your time. This is the time that instead of looking back, you need to be looking forward. You need to be looking forward. So one day when you look back, you said, I talked to that girl and now we're married. I spoke up during that job conference and now I'm the CEO. I performed in front of a whole crowd of 10,000 people. And I killed it. I did amazing. I have a comedy show. You know, it's interesting. Every time I talk to professional fighters, and I know quite a few, they always, a majority of them always tell me that they're always like kind of afraid, they're kind of nervous and stuff like that before they get into the ring. And then complete silence. It's like the quiet before the storm. When in the moment, they don't think about it. But leading up to it, before the actions come, there's nothing but thoughts. Just constantly, like 1,000 miles an hour going around in your head. That's what they tell me. I actually talked to an MMA fighter yesterday, and he has a car detailing business. And he was telling me that he's always afraid that someone will yell at him or be upset with the work that he did and say bad things to him. And I said, it's funny because you fight in a cage and you're telling me now that you're kind of worried about what people think about the job of your work. And he laughed about it because it's such a weird thing to think about. But when he's in the cage, leading up to it, maybe in the moment, not at all. But what is this guy's, again, not fear, because it's a very heavy word, is that somebody will say something bad to him or have a short fuse of them. And, you can be a fighter, but it's a controlled environment. Even professional fighters might not want to fight outside of a controlled environment because they're in a scenario where they can tap. They have their friends, they have their ref, it's all controlled. But in the streets, you could be a world-class champion at boxing and have a wrestler take you down, hold you down, and then have a bottle and hit you in the head. That's not professional fighting, but that is fighting, and it is reality. I'm digressing a little bit, so I'm going to come back around full swing. My point is this. If you think that living safe isn't dangerous, well, the only opposite of that, which will actually be my next video, ironically enough, is that living dangerously is safe. You need to realize that if you take more risks, you are living. And without risks, nothing is worth anything. Talk to that girl. Okay? Speak up. Let your voice be heard. Don't be timid and live. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Just some words of potential wisdom. And maybe, just maybe, something that I said somebody else can benefit from. And if so, great. Because I feel like whenever I say these things out loud, it reinforces the way I live, and maybe, just maybe, it makes the world a little bit better of a place. And that's not my goal. I'm selfish. I'll tell you, I am selfish. I want the best for me, and I'm competitive. But if it helps out you too, I'm not too mad at it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you've made it this far. I'm Benja Welldone. And by the way, please forgive me. Please forgive me for not having a show as I always do every weekend. I'm learning a lot about media and putting my content out there. And I feel like that if you go back to my older videos, tons of great messaging. But messaging alone isn't going to be enough unless you get people's attention. You have not even the content, but it's the delivery, the initial. Like, have you ever had a package for Christmas and it just wasn't wrapped up? If you could take any package on a table, you might be different like me. I might take the one that's unwrapped, right? But if there were 5 boxes and all of them had special gift wrapping, you might go for the one that's shiny or bigger or nicer, or you might do that little thing where you like shake a box and you try to guess what it is, you know, piece of jewelry or whatever. Yeah. I like that secret gift, like the really good gift. But coming back to social media, I'm learning how to package my material better so that I can deliver it, because my whole ultimate goal for social media is be able to go to a city that I haven't even done comedy in and sell out, because people know who I am on a digital platform on social media. So every day I'm doing that more and more. I'm working on it, and that's the reason this video is coming out a little late. So I'll have 2 videos this week. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your time. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out. Peace.